All right, before I start the video, I just want to give a shout out to this like makeshift set I kind of have put together behind me for looking halfway decent. A little over a month ago, a tornado made a tree fall on my house, and a branch went straight through my ceiling into my home studio, covering all of my equipment and film gear and valuable possessions in water, debris, and dust. Comedy comes in threes. So after spending the next 100 hours cleaning everything, I had to move my desk way back into this corner, getting squished up in here, so that when they finally come to fix it, I won't be in their way. But it really doesn't look nearly as bad as I thought it would. I was able to hide a lot of the lights and wires and stuff just fine. And I kind of almost want to leave it this way after everything's fixed. But then I remember that I am fat and getting in and out of this corner is a nightmare. Anyways, I really want to learn a new language, specifically Japanese. And yes, I know exactly how cliche it is for a anime-obsessed millennial with a neon Bulbasaur on his wall to want to learn Japanese. Especially when I live in Florida, and learning a language like Spanish would probably be a lot more practical. But honestly, yes, I've always been in love with anime and Japanese food and culture, and I've always wanted to at least take a trip out there so I can see if it's anything like how it's portrayed in Western media. Plus, as a voice actor, I do want to lend my voice to anime, whether it's English dubs or original Japanese. Okay, but seriously, how cool would it be to be able to voice the character in the original Japanese release and play the same character in the dub? Luckily, me and a group of family and friends are currently planning a trip to Japan for March of 2026, right about when I should be graduating from Full Sail. So for the next 20 some odd months, I will be trying my best to at least reach a passable level of fluency in order to navigate around Japan without a huge language barrier getting in my way. So then what is the point of this video? Bro, learning a new language is hard. I've already tried learning Japanese once before and failed. It is very easy to get discouraged. A few years ago, I bought a lifetime subscription to Rosetta Stone when it was on this crazy half off sale, as well as have found a treasure trove of useful learning aids online, and I am really determined to reach a base level of fluency this time by making a few changes to my study habits that I actually picked up while learning guitar. See, I've technically been playing guitar since I was 12 years old, but up until this last year or so, I was always stuck in that infancy of 4 or 5 chords and not even being able to sing while I played them. But I always really loved playing acoustic guitar, so what I did was I bought myself a new one for my birthday, and I decided that no matter what, no matter how casually, I was going to pick up that guitar at least once a day and play it. And I did. No time limit, no strict regimen, just pick it up and enjoy the 4 chords that you do know. Now, anyone who's ever learned a skill before knows that this is not, in fact, how you learn a skill. But because I set a very easy goal, I never felt overwhelmed or like I was failing. I picked that guitar up every single day, and I still do. Eventually, I started watching more videos and studying tabs, trying more difficult songs. I learned how to sing while maintaining rhythm, and now I'm at a very comfortable campfire guitarist level with a lot of room to improve. I still have a long way to go if I ever want to be considered great, but I am leaps and bounds from where I was stuck at for 17 years. So I think that's going to be my approach to learning Japanese. No big scary goal, no overwhelming myself by feeling like I have to do everything all at once. Just do your exercises and learn something every day, no matter how small. And about 40 days in, it's feeling pretty smooth. Now, there's obviously a little more to it than that. I mean, I'm following some really great resources and making sure that I'm learning the right stuff the right way. For instance, my focus right now is mastering hiragana and then katakana, the 2 main alphabet systems in Japan. Most people believe that mastering these 2 systems first will make it a lot easier to understand how words are broken down and help nail pronunciation. There is a 3rd alphabet system called kanji, which I believe is made up of mostly Chinese symbols, where each represents an entire word or phrase, and there are thousands of them. That is a little more down the road though, so I am not as concerned with kanji right at this moment. And even though the point is to set small, attainable goals, there is no maximum time limit for when you need to stop learning. If you want to study all day and night, go ahead. As long as you're still having fun and enjoying yourself, you're a lot less likely to burn out. So you see my plan? It's easy minimum, no maximum, just keep it moving one day at a time. And hopefully by the time my trip rolls around, I'll be at a campfire guitarist level of Japanese, and I can feel proud while abroad. So what I'm going to do is dip my toes into the Twitch sphere and stream myself learning Japanese a couple times a week so that you guys can join me. I found some really great games on Steam for learning the kanas, and we can hang out and chat and try to learn a little something. I'm not totally sure about the days and the times yet, but if you keep an eye on my socials, I'll keep you all posted. And please join me. I don't care about subs or donations or any of that crap unless you just really want to support the channel for some reason. But like I said, learning a language is hard, and I think it would be so much better with friends in the chat to join me on that journey. So go to twitch.tv/RoldyLoxx and set your alerts so you know when I'm on. Or you can check me out on Instagram and TikTok at RoldyLoxx, as I will be streaming to those platforms as well. I hope you guys do decide to pop in so we can make our weeaboo dreams come true together. And remember, if you do decide to support the channel, it goes straight to making more videos for you guys, as well as goes into the Japan trip so that I can take all of my gear and hopefully get some really cool content. I'm really excited to be doing this. I feel like finally learning Japanese will just feed my nerdy little soul. And then I can finally stop watching both subs and dubs and relentlessly ridicule my sub-elitist friends about why they even need subtitles at all, like little bitches.
Richard?
Oh, must be nice to not have ADHD so you can sit there and read your show the entire time.
Oh, but it sounds so much better in the original Japanese.
No, it doesn't. You know why? Because we don't understand it. You just think you're somehow cooler for not watching dubs, even though you've never picked up a single Japanese phrase in the 30+ years you've been watching it.
Richard?
Also, Stephen Bloom and Christopher Sabat are absolutely goated, and I will not have you besmirch the good names of all the English voice actors working very hard to bring these dubs to life. Like the English dub of Ghost Stories. So yeah. Shut up. Anyways, as always, mental health resources are in my link tree, because how can we learn a new language if we can't even talk things out in English first? Please consider liking and subscribing to help us grow, and I will see you on the next one.